it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. Welcome to my Fluid Art channel. Glad to have you here today. I'm super excited to use a new pigment color from This Little Piggy. A huge shout out to Shelee for taking on the challenge of making me my favorite shade of blue. I'm just humbled and honored and excited, all rolled into one. So thank you, honey, so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm a little nervous to paint today, truth be told, but we're gonna give it a go. I have to show it to you. It's, where am I looking? This shade of blue. It's stunning. They have a whole other collection of other colors that will be either in the next video or the one after. I'm kind of behind on video making, truth be told, but here goes. Let me get you down on the canvas. All right, guys, I already had a fail I didn't like, and I'm not showing to you because it was awful. So, and I mean like really awful. So I just flipped my paint over, popping some bubbles. Gonna go again. This is an 18 by 24 canvas. Pretty good job with the flip of the paint, not too many bubbles. And a huge shout out and just so grateful and honored that This Little Piggy from the Fluid Art Co., Shelee Carruthers, made me a color. This is Waterfall. I had told her I really wanted a true blue color, and boy, she nailed it. I'm in love with it, and I'm so honored to have it named after my brand. And so of course, you know, got to use it like right away. I've been like playing around with it off camera, and came up with this color combo. I'm gonna put down my quinacridone nickel azo gold. So we'll do these complementary colors, which can be tricky with blues and oranges. So if you look at a color wheel, they're opposite of each other. And then we're gonna put some, this is iridescent gold fine, or not fine, bright. Well, it's fine too. It's this from Golden. And then we're gonna put down some, I don't know if I want this color. I love Hammerhead, and I love Hammerhead with the blue, but I think I'm gonna save that for a, I have an idea for a deconstructed landscape. So I'm gonna skip Hammerhead. This is Da Vinci fluid acrylic, and their version of indigo. So something a little darker. It's this stuff right here. And then Waterfall, of course. I might have to put some, let's put some more, like a little bit of the quinag on that, and a little bit of gold. And then we're gonna do lamp black cell activator and some white CA. Do the double duty. All right, let's blow this out. High fan, cool air. All right, so when I said the fail was a hot mess, this is exactly what I was talking about, where everything just kind of went gray. And I believe the culprit is my white cell activator is a touch too thick. So now I'm just gonna play for a second and experiment. I'm gonna take my Australian Floetrol and add a dollop to my white. Because it didn't make, I noticed it at the last second with the hair dryer, it really didn't make a halo effect. So it was super thick, so just put a glaze and hit all the colors. I was like, that's not good. And since I flipped this once, there's not a ton of paint on here. Let's go ahead and just, we're just gonna put a puddle here, like that. So we have something clean. And maybe I'll take my stick. There, I think the rest of it will get covered up. Or tilted off. That I can put another bloom right on top of that one. All right, so just do that so we don't waste too much paint. And let's go again. I'm gonna change the order a little bit too. I'm gonna do the quinacridone and then the indigo. And then Waterfall. And the gold. And then I want a little more quinacridone on top of that. All right. Give my white a really good mix. Definitely thinner. Double check the lamp black. That seems pretty great. Let's try this again. There's the black. There's the white making a halo. Happy about that. Here goes. All right, I gave a puff here. I blew like in a line, so I'm not liking that. Just use my finger and kind of put it back. This is much more like color-wise what I had in mind. So we're getting closer to the vision in my head. Which you guys have no idea what it is. But it's similar to this stuff in here for sure. So let's go again. Blew this part out so that we could have a spot to put our colors. And let me see, we did that. Indigo. The other thing, I did want to make like, you know, little PSA for those doing deconstructed blooms. The whole idea of a deconstructed bloom is not to have a stretched out bloom. And I see I've seen that going on where people just make a bloom and then stretch it out a little and it just looks like a stretched out bloom. The idea is to make it so it's unrecognizable as a bloom. That's the whole idea. So I encourage you to take some risks and cast those doubts aside and really, really play with your composition. Not just coverage, but like wreck it. Be brave, be forth. Be forth. Be brave, be bold, go forth. And be the boss of that paint, I guess. All right, let's try this again. Black. Right. Take two. Okay, so the gray icky stuff is back, and it's not my white cell activator, and I got some flocculation right here, so it must be my old can of PPG Multi-Pro. It's at the bottom of the can, and it seems to be swallowing up. Like, this is just a hot mess. I don't know if I could tilt that out and try to get a painting out of this. It's kind of in the middle. I kind of am curious what it looks like. Tilted just a little bit to see if colors pop up underneath at all. This is what I'm going for. That part is gorgeous. Yeah, see, it's not, I just want to see what happens when I stretch it out. And I'm going to get rid of some more of that. It is not moving in unison. There, it's lumpy. I'm having all kinds. Watch this part right here, just so you can see. This be like a little alarming. Like, look how this part here is going to move, and this whole part here, which isn't even the center of the bloom, just sits there. Watch. Look how much faster it goes. So I have a lump of something. Hating that gray. I'm seeing it. Oh my gosh, the waterfall though. Oh my goodness, the waterfall coming out. Look at it not moving in unison at all. Just being all wiggly pants there. I just want to get down to this one corner. Off we go. I'm going to bring it up and take off more of that gray stuff. The wiggly, bad juju stuff. Some of it off you go. I'm just going to shoot straight across this canvas because I don't like what's going on the other side here. I think the colors are coming out a little more. Maybe it's just a bad spot. I don't know what's going on. I got a lot of it off. I'm going to go again with these colors. You're going to see them again because the color palette is what I wanted. But the weird gray stuff, was not. Let me stare at this. It's not half bad though. The colors are great. I'm going to see if I got any more. I got a little more flocculation. Can you see, like right in here? Like a little bit, not a lot. Kind of a cool composition. I adore the palette. That's the thing, is like, that is now matching the vision in my head. So see if we can save it. And then I'm going to paint again and have a future video with the same palette. Let me come this way a bit. Yep, I'm just going to stretch it out. Just kind of want to see what the house paint does. And that way, just kind of straightening things out. And get rid of the part that was all broken up. You know, it's all stretched out on this side. Can you see my thumb? Where's my thumb? I don't think you can see it. I'm trying to point with my thumb because there's paint on my fingers. Oh my gosh, give myself the giggles. See how much I can get you in frame. Like that. What I was saying is it's like heavy on this side and light on this side. So I need to move things back a bit. I think I saved this. I think I saved it, yeah. But okay, I'll just fess up. I tried to combine 2 old cans of PPG Multi-Pro, like scrape the bottom, and then threw in, I tried to get 4 cups. It's a story, but I should have just broken up a new can instead of trying to make old stuff work. But I'm kind of torn whether to try to bring things back over a little bit or just like take this part all the way off, like where this line is, and just keep going with it. Well, let's see. It's easy enough to go back the other way. Let's go. Yeah, so I'd have to move like too far back over. Let me stare a second. I'm going to take a little more off this edge. If you can't see, just bear with me a second. I'm just going to push my luck. I feel like I'm already ahead of the game with this one for messing with the old house paint. And then I cracked myself up, like blaming it on the white paint, on the titanium white. It was too thick though. My white cell activator that first go around. Let me see. That's a pretty cool painting. I still feel like it's a little heavy in this quadrant here, but I don't want to go any more off this side. So let me just Go back this way. You'll definitely see these colors again with some fresh paint. Kind of center things a little bit. Not a whole lot, because I kind of like the composition of rocks. Yeah, I did a terrible job mixing up my house paint, because parts of it is still moving faster than others. But I think I have things over where I want them. And I got like these pools of water with rocks and still sort of abstract. I actually have 2 bikini corners that I am going to leave and not press my luck. I need to clean off my hands, and I want to stare at this a second, see if there's anything I want to play with. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm giggling because I can't believe I got a painting out of that disaster with me in the house paint. This is painting, it just won't be denied. It's like, I'm going to be a painting no matter what you do. So I'm kind of in awe of it, really. Let's start off with the pigment first, Waterfall, because it's just such a pretty shade of blue. And I have to find the bling and show you to you. There you go. It's just so, so gorgeous. And let me prop it back up a second. So I don't know anything really about what it takes to make a pigment. So the fact that Shelee and Billy and, you know, Shelee's team did whatever they do to make a very specific pigment color for me and naming after my brand, I'm very touched and honored, and I can't get over it. And I think that subconsciously played into my nerves a bit. Hopefully I got it out of my system, but like I wanted my first one to just be spectacular for her as a way of saying thank you. And that was a bust, but I'm going to go again and just do a series of waterfall paintings. Get it out of my system. This one though has a lot of cool things to look at. So let me come in close and show you my favorite bits. Starting with the shading of the colors over here is so pretty. I do love the movement, and I have a good imagination. To me, the whole thing looks like Yosemite or the High Sierras, and it's early spring and the snow is starting to melt, and you've got this waterfall coming down here into these rocks, which this part is just freaking amazing. And then you got another little waterfall here rushing into the water, and they're hitting the rocks. And then you got like this whole body of water and melting snow everywhere, and this little tributary of water and the melting snow. And then it comes down and melts into those rocks there at the bottom. That's what I see anyway. I told you I had a good imagination. That's what I see when I look at this. There are obviously a bunch of mistakes, a lot of having to do with the house paint. So the whole thing has like a dry look and feel to it, which again is the house paint. And you can see like in here where it's kind of like ripply, and then up in here too. But I know that when I resin this piece, that will all disappear. A dried lickety split, but it feels dry to me. Like I feel like it needs some moisture or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, thanks to Shelee for making me my own color. I'm in love. Yep, let me flip and say goodbye. I feel like, phew, got that one, you know, behind me now, onward and upward. I have to do Shelee proud. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Shelee Crothers. She's the owner of the Fluid Art Co., the makers of This Little Piggy pigments, and nerves, man. That's all I can say. Whatever you do, don't forget, if you're going to combine 2 old cans of paint, to stir them. Can't believe I did that. Anyway, I just feel like I can do better. As much as I do think parts of this are super cool, I think I can do better. So you're gonna see this color palette again in the next video. If not the next one, definitely the one after. Plus they have a whole new line of colors that I wanna play with, particularly Bellini and Honeycomb. And Yeah, I know I am behind in my videos. I'll make it up to you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're so inclined, please watch the commercials, especially during the holiday season. It gives all content creators a few extra pennies, and I mean pennies. Anyway, take care, be well. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.